Once upon a time, a young man named Juan noticed something remarkable. If there were a paradise on earth, it would undoubtedly be Uzbekistan. This realization was so profound that it captivated not only him but even the legendary conqueror Alexander the Great. If your knowledge about Uzbekistan is limited to its reputation as a poor country, then you have probably never been told about its true greatness and luxurious beauty. Visiting this land is akin to stepping into a time machine, where at every turn, you are surrounded by shimmering gold and silver, and where the enchanting smiles of local women leave a lasting impression. What makes this country even more alluring is the fact that the cost of living here is astonishingly low, approximately 70% cheaper than in the United States and more affordable than renting a home in France. All these fascinating details are what you will discover in today's documentary film about travel. Let us delve deeper into the origins of its name. The word Uzbekistan derives from Turkic roots, Osna, meaning Asia, Uz, which signifies self, or own, and Bek, a term for ruler, or lord. When combined with the Persian suffix, stan, meaning land, the name translates to land of the free. This extraordinary country, despite its rich history, has no coastline, sharing borders exclusively with other landlocked nations, an extremely rare situation worldwide. In fact, only one other country shares this trait, Liechtenstein in Europe. Uzbekistan covers an area of approximately 172,420 square miles and is the largest, most densely populated nation in Central Asia, home to around 33 million people. Yet, its territory constitutes only about 1/12 of the size of the United States, and its population is roughly half that of the United Kingdom. The landscape of Uzbekistan is predominantly composed of deserts and semi-desert regions, reflecting the arid environment characteristic of Central Asia. Historically, the country was situated along the ancient Silk Road, a legendary trade route connecting China with the Mediterranean. For over a millennium, cities such as Tashkent and Samarkand served as vital stops along this historic pathway, a fact vividly reflected in the magnificent palaces, mosques, temples, and mausoleums adorned with vibrant architecture. Additionally, bustling markets with their domed roofs evoke a sense of timelessness, offering visitors a glimpse into a world that has remained unchanged for centuries. Begin your journey in the capital city of Tashkent, where no trip would be complete without exploring the bustling markets. The most notable among them is the Ruz Market, the largest and oldest in Central Asia. Its vast dome, inspired by the traditional yurts of nomadic peoples, is decorated with intricate blue patterns and supported by tall white columns, creating an otherworldly atmosphere that transports visitors to a different realm. The market is divided into two levels. The ground floor is a paradise for food lovers, offering an extensive selection of fresh produce, from meats and cheeses to vegetables and delicious pickled vegetables. The second floor is equally charming, housing stalls with clothing, jewelry, and high-quality fruits, such as macadamia nuts and apricots. Friendly vendors are always eager to engage with visitors, adding a personal touch to the vibrant marketplace experience. Another remarkable attraction in Tashkent is its metro system, renowned as one of the most beautiful in the world. Each station tells a unique story about the city's rich heritage and history. For instance, the Cosmonaut station pays tribute to the Soviet achievements in space exploration, decorated with images of famous cosmonauts like Valentina Tereshkova, the first woman in space. Opposite it, the Alisher Navoy station highlights Uzbekistan's Islamic legacy, with vaulted ceilings reminiscent of historic mosques. As you descend into these underground marvels, you are immersed in an artistic journey through the nation's cultural and historical tapestry, making the city's metro a true underground museum in its own right. In essence, Uzbekistan is a land of contrasts and enchantments, where ancient history and modern vibrancy coexist harmoniously. Its breathtaking architecture, welcoming people, and unique cultural heritage make it a truly extraordinary destination that continues to surprise and inspire all who visit. Tashkent, Stolika Uzbekistana, Porazat svoje neobikajnoj arhitekturaj I bogataj I storage, Kotora kazetsa voplozhenoj vego udivitelnoj systeme metro, Atot podzemnij gorod, Slavno muzej, Napolnin zamyslovatimi stalnimi mektami, Izaznimi relsami I arkimi mozaikami. Sazdosimi o susini petesistvia skavaz veka I kulturi. Prosd v metro zadiz. Etu ne prosto transport no sredstvo. A nastoasij kultur ne opet. Pozvalausij okunutsa v atmosferu drevnego I sovremenogo garoda odnovremeno. Stoimost bileta vsego li divanadkat centov. CDO delet posaseni adago unikalnogo metro dostupnim po neverotno niskij scene. Pre-atom ono darat odni is sami arka vipeketlenij. Sosatasa comfort. Krasotu I bogatstvo I story. Sovremenij Tashkent bistro preversatsa v Cosmopolitiski Center s razvitoj infrastrukturoi. GDS kazdam godam povlautsa vis novi I roskozni obekati. V atom garod arko virazan da progressa I elitarnosti. Odnim is arka primerov takogo razvisha avlatsa Tashkentski mezdunarodnij delavoj center. GD respalazini patizvezdokni oteli I sovremeni visotni ofizni zadania. Sredi ni osobeno vidaletsa Hotel Hilton Tashkent City, predlagosij uslugi miravogo uravna. Komfortni namera. Pervoklasni restorani I magazini premium klasa. CTO privilkat kak delavi petesistvinikov, tak I turistiv soviesigo mira. Zadiz predstavleni mezdunarodni brendi klasa lux. Taki kak Louis Vuitton I Gucci. Kotori nadavno Nikoli povlatsa v elini torgovi centra. Na primer. V torgovom center Samarkand Darvoza. Eti novi otkrisha svidetilstvud o rastasej ziskanosti garoda I ego stremleni stad ne tolko delavam. No I kulturnim I modnim centrum regiona. Esli pozil vsego adago vvis ese satate. CDO Uzbekistan ostatsa odnoj is sami bedni stran mira. To napasite v komentaria sifru tri. A esli v demade inis, 2, sifru sem. Nam budat osan interesno uzlisat vase neni I uznit. CTO v demade o sovremenem polazani adago udivitelnogo gasudarstva. Teper devajta paranasemsa v drugoj gorod, Samarkand. Vitoroi po velisan I odnomu is niboli I storiseski zanasami gorodov Uzbekistana. Sosvoe bogataj I storage. Kotora nasidivat bole devadkati semi vekov. Atot gorod, s ego drevnum nasaldium. Konkoruet po zanasamasti estakimi legendernimi civilizatiami, kak rim. Afini I Vavilon. V drevna Arabski rukopisa Samarkand nazavali zemkazinoj vostoka I Evropeskim demam dla asobai ludaj. Kogda Alexander Makedonski vipervi uvidal atot gorod, onbal patrasan ego krisotaj I velicium I vosklanal. A slizel, CTO atot gorod krasiv. No a ne mog predstavit. CTO on mozet bit takim velikalepnim I velichestvinum. Atot gorod zavoival srdka manaja na protazani vekov svoje unikalnoj privilkatalnostu I bogatstivam kulturi. Istinij sekret ego neprihodasej pridigel nasti. Atu zinamenata plasad Registan. Kotora avlatsa srdsam garoda I odnim is ego sami vipekitlasa architecturni pamatnikov. Na plasadi respalazini tri velikalepni medreze. Kazdo is kotori. Ne prosto usevno zavedeni. A nastoasij kulturne center. GD vakami soberalis kupsi. Useni I petesistveniki, sitabi obmenovatsa zianiami I tavarami. V nokno vrema plasad preversatsa v zavorazivozi zarelis. E ozveso zolatisti ogni. Sazdausi atmosferu skaski I volsipstva, kotora zawadivat vise. K2E posazat. Asobo mesto v architecturnum nasaldi zanimayat mesit Bibi Khanum. Kotora citatsa odnim is sami vidausisa sedevrov islamskogo mira ex veka. Postroena po prikazu velikogo pravitela timura v sest svoje lubamaj zini. Mesit stala symbolum velicia epoi timuravogo vozrazdinia. Nesmotra na mnogovikovi ispitania I razorasinia. Ona soranayat svu velikalepnu krisotu I sluzit veknim napomeninium o sil lubvi I vlasti. V sumni rinka Samarkanda lego osudit atmosferu zalodago veka strani. Kogdatorgov c. Rozmahiva aromatami speciej izavakami prizivov k torgovla. Ozivlali drevna karavani. Paravozhivzi seni tovary po velikoma selkovomu puti. Sagodna, v mesto karavanov I verbludov, po edim torgovom putem m silver jewelry and the finest silk fabrics serve as more than mere adornments. They act as gateways into the rich tapestry of the region's history and cultural heritage. Vendors in Uzbekistan eagerly share stories behind their crafts, allowing visitors to immerse themselves in a living narrative of the legendary Silk Road. Walking through the bustling markets, one can find numerous stalls offering exquisite handcrafted items, including luxurious silk scarves, beautifully crafted ceramics, and the renowned dried fruits that are a staple of Uzbek tradition. The cost of living in Uzbekistan is surprisingly affordable, making it an attractive destination for travelers and expatriates alike. A visit to a private doctor, for instance, typically costs between $10 and $30, providing accessible healthcare options for residents and visitors. Everyday essentials, such as mobile phone services, personal hygiene products, and household goods, are quite inexpensive, which means that a modest lifestyle can be maintained for roughly $50,000 annually. For those seeking greater comfort or residing in upscale urban neighborhoods, expenses may rise to around $1,000 per month, yet even with these adjustments, the overall cost of living in Uzbekistan remains approximately 30% of what one would expect in the United States. What are your thoughts on the affordability of life here? If you believe that Uzbekistan is a modern country with reasonably priced living costs, you might consider sharing your opinion by writing the number 1 in the comments. Conversely, if you think expenses are still relatively high, you can express this by leaving the number 0. Stay tuned for updates to discover which other countries offer low prices without compromising quality, and learn about exciting opportunities for travel or relocation to Uzbekistan. In recent years, the process of entering Uzbekistan has become significantly more convenient thanks to reforms aimed at simplifying visa policies. Citizens of over 80 countries, including Germany, France, Japan, and South Korea, can now enjoy visa-free entry for up to 30 days. For travelers from more than 70 other nations, including the United States, Canada, and Australia, Uzbekistan offers an electronic visa system. This e-visa can be easily obtained online, usually within 2 to 3 days, at a cost of roughly $20. Additionally, the country still provides the option of obtaining a visa upon arrival, although this typically requires prior approval, often through local embassies or consulates. These reforms emphasize Uzbekistan's commitment to developing its tourism sector and making the country more accessible to international visitors. We are grateful that you have chosen to explore the wonders of Uzbekistan with us. We look forward to welcoming you to our next global adventure, where even more of this beautiful nation's treasures await.